as my prediction was in yesterday's leak video, we indeed today got the full official teaser trailer for the Predators. It was leaked before, but now we officially got it. Let's roll the trailer.
A true predator strikes out of necessity, not greed. And they protect what is theirs.
There is no chasm too wide, no wall too thick, that will stop me from bringing you home.
So as we were indeed able to see in the trailer, we saw both the Predators' appearances. However, there's one thing we didn't see, and that's the gadgets or their weapons. But I do have a few speculations on what the gadgets might be. Ace, the attacker, he seems to have a very clear gadget purpose, because at one point you are able to see an elevator shaft opened up, the elevator door just completely blown out. So it does seem that he might actually be a new third Heart Breacher. Now of course, moving on to the Defender as well, Melusi, it seems like she will have some kind of a soundwave gadget. I don't know what it exactly will be, but it does remind me of Echo Shokai drones. And it also does seem that the attacker, Ace, he probably is part of some rescue unit. And Melusi, she is probably some kind of an anti-poacher unit because of her roam in the trees. And we also did get an interesting article on the Rainbow Six Siege side, going over both operators, Meet Ace and Melusi. And I will read it fully. If you don't want to hear any of this anymore, it's somewhat lore, but also reveals some more of the background of these operators, then just switch off, and I'll see you in the next video. But going over this article, it says, Harry, you asked me to consider our newest recruits. They're interesting on paper, but it is in person we are introduced to the strengths. I can see where perhaps I can teach them something useful, yes? The man from Norway, Havert Holland, his name is hard to pronounce, but he's easy to recognize. We call him Ace. It's interesting that a paramedic would eventually work with the UN, and fortunate for Kali that they crossed paths. His time with the Norwegian Armed Forces has owned his rescue skills. As an EMT, he projects a calm, if arrogant confidence in even the most stressful situations. Whether he's gingerly making his way to a trapped avalanche victim or attending to a broken bone, Ace is capable of making those in his charge feel safe and secure. He can seem brash, but it's his assertiveness that allows him to take on these dangerous missions. Perhaps a temperament influence would allow him to reflect upon situations before rushing in. He does enjoy his social media, and his followers from around the world see him as the hero who wishes them to see. I admit, after meeting him, his skills live up to the hype. This already says a lot about Ace. It says that he has been in the Norwegian Armed Forces, but isn't anymore. However, that Kali crossed paths with him. He is a paramedic, probably from Nighthaven in this case, so in the lore he probably will be friends with Doc as well. Now moving on to the next part, going over to Melusi. Sandiwe, Melusi, Nudlovu and I have specific principles in common. I admire her commitment to conversation and her anti-poaching unit. I don't see her being taken by surprise often, and when she is, I would very much like to see her reaction. So this does confirm my suspicion. She is indeed from an anti-poaching unit, so that will be her organization. I agree with you, her focus on prevention through surveillance is something the program can benefit from. I don't doubt her experience with drones, but have you seen Melusi track a poacher on foot? Even I would have trouble spotting her among the trees. That these two join us at the same time is exciting. Their weapons of choice are also interesting and, I think, reflect their true selves. Ace rushes in and makes an entrance through almost any barrier, in this case also confirming that he is a Heart Breacher, Going on, it says he's ambitious, but he's going to lengths to make sure none are harmed by his actions. Poachers have militarized, changing their tactics and equipment, and as a result, Melusi must be highly adaptable. She waits, she intercepts, and she prevents, much like her new toy. If she does not catch the target herself, she can slow them down long enough to be intercepted by someone else, or perhaps discouraged from their actions. Now this is something interesting, and the trailer you saw the waves. But here it says that the gadget will indeed slow you down. And this to see in what sense it does slow you down, because will it slow you down as much as, for example, Clash does? Or is it gradually slowing you down? The final part says, it will be interesting for me to continue to work with them. Melusi is very much a warden. She watches, she defends, and she gets the job done. Ace knows where to stand for the perfect shot, whether it's creating a breach for his teammates or smiling for the camera. And this all is written in lore by Maxime Busada, also known as Capcan to us. So quickly going over everything we do know now. Ace is from Norway, he's probably part of Nighthaven, and he is a hard breacher. And Melusi is from an anti-poaching unit in South Africa and has some kind of a gadget using waves to slow you down. We'll have to see that on the reveal, and this reveal is next Monday, May the 18th at 12 PM EDT, which for me, European time, is 6 PM, 6 in the evening. But that's really all for now. I'm really excited about the new season and I can't wait to see the reveal. And of course, as always, I hope to see you in the next video.